start with probability distribution, we have to understand something called a random variable. So how is random variable is how a random variable is defined? So random variable, just like random experiment, we are defining random variable as a function. So it is a function, a real valued function again, which takes the input of elements of take the input of elements of sample space. So what we are saying that there is a random variable we are defining, which takes the input of elements of the sample space and then actually it spits out a value or value number, and then that is what will be defined as a random variable. So let's take an example and then we will understand this better. So say for example, there is a random experiment in which someone is playing a game of head and tail, and then they are actually playing this game, and then they're doing maybe few number of tosses. For example, so let's not complicate it. So let's say they're doing two tosses. Two toss is happening. So in this case, my samples would be basically h into t into h into t ht basically. So if there are two tosses happening, then there will be h h h t t h and t t. These are the sample points which I'll be getting. So I'm going to define my random variable in this way that now if a head comes, right? If a head comes, then there is someone who's gonna give you 1 rupee. Okay, so there's a game which is being played. So if head comes, then 1 rupee is given. If tail comes, 1.5 rupees is taken actually. So now this is what is the game is, then this your random variable will require the value depending on this. So now there are two h coming in. So the random variable which are defining using the symbol x, this guy will be actually getting 1 plus 1, 2 rupees. Then if I'm getting h and t, basically first time a head comes, so 1 rupee is given, and then tail comes, then 1.5 rupees is taken. Then fact is losing zero point 0.5 rupees. Then third one is th. Again, same thing would happen. Minus zero point 0.5 rupees will be lost. And then when th comes, or rather, let's say tt, right? The last one will be tt. So in this case, there will be a loss of 3 rupees actually. So now this is what is my random variable. So it is taking an input of the elements of the sample space and giving you a value which is a real number. So this is what will be called my random variable. So random variable is a function. Okay, it's a function which takes the inputs. What it is taking the inputs. What happens is, for example, I'm defining this function, for example, the function is, and then this would be actually having this x square plus 1, for example. Meaning that if I input x, then the value which will be coming out will be 1 plus 1 or 1 plus 2 or whatever, right? So this is what is a function's definition. In this case, random variable is a function, okay, which takes the input of this h, and how it is defined. The function is defined that for each of this h, number of h's, there will be however many number of h's are coming, there will be 1 rupee given. For number of tail, there will be zero point 0.5 rupees taken. So number of tail, uh, and that will be minus 1.5. So this is what is my definition of the function here. Okay.